Welcome to Talane's Kitchen. And I'm here today to make that vegetable soup I talked about a few days ago. We're going to start with 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil in our cast iron skillet, Dutch oven that is, in our Dutch oven. And then I'm going to put 1 large onion, 3 stalks of celery, including the leaves. I don't like a lot of potatoes, so it's just 2 small potatoes. We're going to use a multicolored carrot. You can use any kind of carrot. 1 carrot. A carrot. Going to use about 1.5 cups of squash. This is butternut squash. It gives it a really good flavor. And we have something called a parsnip. A parsnip is it's a root vegetable, and it kind of reminds me of a carrot and parsley mix, and it gives it a really good flavor to your vegetable soup. So we're going to go ahead and put that parsnip in there too. Going to get it all stirred up. All those pretty colors. Now this soup is I'm kind of doing a soup that's a modified version of my dad's soup that he used to make in the winter months. He would just call it vegetable soup. But when you think about it, because it has clams in it, and it's a red base soup, it's really Manhattan clam chowder. Manhattan clam chowder. So we'll just call it Dad's soup, a modified version of Dad's soup. So what we're going to do is let that go ahead and simmer down, but we're going to go ahead and put about a teaspoon of sea salt in here as well. Teaspoon and a half of sea salt in those veggies, and let them cook down. Okay, the veggies are simmering. They've been simmering for about 8 to 10 minutes. They're cooking down. Now we're doing this we're putting the vegetables in order so they could simmer and marry together. So the next step would be to put the garlic in at a different level, a different time. So we have our onions and our veggies, and they simmer down. And now the next level would be to put the garlic in and let it simmer down for about 2 minutes. So we're going to get that all stirred together, get the garlic in there with the other vegetables, and let that simmer for an additional 2 minutes. Let that simmer down. Then we'll come back with the next part. I forgot to mention that was about 4 cloves of garlic that we added into our veggies. Okay, so we're different levels, adding different ingredients. So now we're at the 3rd level, and we're going to go ahead and add our stock. Now, as I said, we're going to be using clams. So we're going to go ahead and add our clam juice. Clam juice, and this is the clam juice. It's 8 ounces of clam juice. Two 5 ounces of minced clams, and the juice as well. Our diced tomatoes, 1 can. Get that stirred up. Keep our heat going. And then we're going to add 1 cup of peas, 1 cup of green beans. Now these are frozen, but that's okay. When they're in season, you know, in the summertime, you can do it straight out the garden. but these are frozen. And what I'm going to do is add about 4 ounces of tomato paste to this. 4 ounces. Get that all married together in here. Stir it up really good. And then I'm going to add about 5 cups of water. To the soup. Stir it. Smelling good already. Manhattan clam chowder. And then we're going to go ahead and add some thyme. You know, you realize that spices only last for about 6 months. Once you buy spice, if you don't use it within 6-month period, there's no more flavor left in it. So it's important to check your pantry and make sure, you know, your spices are still fresh. A lot of times, if you don't use them within that 6-month period, they're no good. And I just kind of eyeball my oregano. I would say about a tablespoon of oregano, a tablespoon of thyme. And then we're going to stir it up real good and let that start to simmer. And then we'll be right back. Okay, let's check it. It's been cooking for about 15-20 minutes. Simmering. It's looking good. Looking very good. So now we're going to go ahead and add about 1.5 cups of chopped kale. Okay. Some kale in there. Give it a little color, a little flavor. And let that simmer for another 8 minutes. It's looking really good. So what I'm going to do now is add half of a lemon juice to bring out all the different flavors in this soup. Add a little lemon to neutralize it. Half a lemon. 1 more teaspoon of salt at the very end. Black pepper. And then fresh parsley. About 1/2 cup of fresh parsley. Let that simmer just another minute, then I'm going to give it a taste. I think it's done. Look at that. Doesn't it look delicious? All those vegetables and then the clam juice and the kale. And a fresh parsley. I'm going to go ahead and boil it up. In the bowl. Put a little Asiago cheese on top of that. Fresh parsley. See that? Can you see it? The heat's still coming out of it. But you can make it your own. Any vegetables that you like some people like corn. They put corn in it if you want corn. You could put sweet potatoes in it instead of white potatoes. Just make it your own. So I added a little cheese on top, a little fresh parsley, so I'm going to give it a try. And everything's always better the next day. You know, tomorrow this would be so much better, but I know it's good right now too. Give it a taste. The heat's coming off of it. Don't want to burn my mouth. So good. I'm gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna sit and eat it. But anyway, thanks for joining me. I'll be back next time with another fantastic recipe. Talk to you guys later. Bye.